welcome to the channel. I'm Emma. I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel for so long, and I thought where to start than to start the new year afresh with my 26 books I want to read in 2026. So I thought, let's just jump on the camera. So I've done nothing. I haven't sorted myself out. I've just sat, grabbed my camera, grabbed the 26 books I want to read this year. I thought, let's just jump in. Why not? We've got to start somewhere, right? And yeah, so I've kind of put them into genres. I have them right in front of me here on the floor, which is why I keep looking down. But yeah, let's jump in firstly with non-fiction. The first one I want to read is The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. I think we all have a tendency to be a little bit of a people pleaser, and also set goals that we kind of let slide, like the YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm hoping to start this in January actually, so we shall see. That's the first book. The second book I have, which is, I only have two non-fictions on this list because they take a while, especially this one. There's a few of my friends in real life that started this a long time ago and they said it takes forever to get through, and I don't know why, so I want to give it a go. It's Women Who Run with the Wolves, and it's by Clarissa Pinkola Estes. I've probably butchered that, but hey ho. It's about women with their deep psyches, both magic and medicine, myths and fairy tales, and yeah, anything myths, fairy tales, witchcraft, women rising, and yeah, I'm all into it. So it's quite a long one. It's, yeah, nearly 600 pages maybe. Yeah, that is the second non-fiction book. Right, the next category is classics, and I only have 3 on this list. I own so many classics. I have a library unit downstairs, and it's full with classics, and I never get round to them. So I've picked out 3 for this year. I'm hoping to read a lot more, but I've picked out 3, and the first one is Dracula. I've never read Dracula, I've never watched the film, and I think around September, October time maybe I could get into Dracula. So yeah, that's the first one. The second classic I have is Anna Karenina by Leigh Tolstoy. Now, this book is a chunk. It is, yeah, over 800 pages. It is a big one, but I've been wanting to read this for ages. I think it's about a scandalous affair. Yeah, I just want to sit down and get into this one. So we shall see. My name is Emma, and I thought, why not start off my classics this year with Emma. I don't think I've ever read or watched Emma, and I have this beautiful edition. I'm trying to collect these. I have a few, but yeah, I really want to read this one by Jane Austen. So yeah, I can't wait to delve into this one this year. Okay, the next stack is probably the biggest, yeah, and I've just clumped it together, general and historical fiction and whatever. I've just put it all together. So to start off, we have A Gentleman in Moscow. I did start reading this last year. I only got a few pages in and it was just the wrong time, so I put it down. I've heard it's such a wonderful story about a man who gets imprisoned in his hotel room, and I think he lives out the rest of his life there. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I really want to start this. It says on June the 21st, 1922. So maybe I'll read this towards the summertime. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Then we have Fly Away Lane. I also have Fly Away, I think is the second one, I think, by Kristin Hannah. I would like to read the 2. And again, round about the summertime, I think. Yeah, I love Kristin Hannah. I think I've read a few of her books. I've read The Women, The Nightingale, Four Winds. Yeah, I've got quite a few of hers, so I would really like to get through her books. Okay, a popular one that came out last year is The Favourites. I have a lovely sprayed edge edition. It just says childhood sweethearts turned Olympic hopefuls. They captivated fans with their scorching chemistry, rebellious style and rollercoaster relationship on and off the ice until that fateful day when the world watched the unthinkable happen. So yeah, I really want to read this. Again, I'm hoping to get to this in January, February. But yeah, this is the next one. Okay, I've had this for a while now and I keep picking it up and putting it down. I've never started it. I keep wanting to, but just never do. I think it's about a woman whose husband dies. She befriends an octopus. Yeah, and then her husband goes missing and the octopus helps her solve where he is or something. It's supposed to be really heartfelt and sad, and yeah, I'm going to read this one this year. Then I think this one came out last year as well. I have CoComelons by, I have Blue Sisters by CoComelons. Again, I think this is about 4 sisters, one of whom dies, and then they all come back together to build their relationship and sell their parents' home or something. But yeah, I really want to read this one. Then we have Tom Lake. I have quite a few books by Ann Patchett, and I think I'm going to start off with this one in the spring. I think it's a lovely spring book. And yeah, I don't really know much about it. I think the mother tells them about their story, about a romance years ago. Yeah, I don't really know much. Again, I just want that whimsy feeling, so I'm hoping I'll get that from this one. Then we have The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. Now, I have the Magnolia Parks books here. I've read the first one. I'm hoping to get to the second one next month. But yeah, this is more of a fiction, I think, rather than a romance. Don't really know much about it other than everyone was raving about it, so I really want to get to this one this year. Maybe again at the start of the year. The stack is building up. Okay, then the last one we have in fiction is The Names. Again, I don't know much. I don't like going into my books knowing much about them. But I think this is about why people get named and how it then works out in their lives. But again, it's supposed to be a really heartwarming story. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it. You will see here on this list that they're all books I own, because I own around 500 unread books. So I am determined this year to get that down. I want to buy less books. I want to read what I already own, because I have some wonderful books and I just want to get to them. Okay, so the next stack is thriller horror kind of books, and there's 3 in this category. The first one being Carrie by Stephen King. I watched this years ago, but I never read the book, and it's only a little one. It's only just over 200 pages, so I would like to get to this one this year. And then we have Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. I think this is about 2 boys. They camp out in the garden, I think, in a tent, and when the one boy wakes up, the other one's missing. I've read a few by Riley Sager, and I want to get to all his backlists. So this year, I will be kicking this one off, I think. I might read more of his, but yeah, this one is on the list. And then we have Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. This has been on my list to read for the last 2 years. This will be the 3 years. I don't know why. I'm just not picking it up, but I'm not. And I will this year. I've heard that it is fantastic. I've heard that it's her best book. I own 3 or 4 by her, I think. So yeah, I definitely want to get to this one this year. I want to get it off my TBR shelf and get it read. Okay, next we have romance, and we're kicking off the first 2 books. I think we've got 3, 4, 5 romances, and the first 2 books are not only chunkers, but they're also big series, and I've been wanting to read them for a long time. The first one being Binding 13. Again, I have the rest of the books here. I need to get to this series. I've owned it for so long, and I don't know if it's the size of the book or the size of the series or because it's so beloved, but I just keep putting it off. So I need to get to this. I think it's a sports romance. I don't know much about it because I don't like knowing much about my books. I like going in blindly. But I know it is beloved. I know I'm probably the only person who hasn't read it, but I'll be reading it this year. And again, the same with Mile High. This series, it's on my other shelf over there, but I think, no, it's here. I have the rest of the series. Well, the rest is out anyway. So yeah, I need to get to this. Again, another sports romance, I think, and I just want to read it. I have this habit of putting off books I'm really excited about and reading the books I'm not so excited about just to get them off my TBR. I don't know why I do it, but I won't be doing it this year. The next one is First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. I'm hoping, I love these sprayed editions, but I'm hoping to get to this round Valentine's Day and then read her second one in this series. I just finished Good Spirits, loved it, absolutely loved it. So I'm hoping I'm going to love this one as well. Okay, the next book is Maggie Moves On by Lucy Score. I've put this on because this is probably the oldest romance that I have bought and has been sat on my TBR for forever. When was this even out? 2022. Okay, I thought it was longer than that, but yeah, I think it's the oldest book that I've bought, maybe not published, but that I've bought, and it's been sat on my shelf for the last few years, and I just want to read it. I do like Lucy Score, so yeah, that's on there. Okay, then we have Emily Henry's Great Big Beautiful Life, again sprayed edition. I think I've read all of Emily Henry's adult romance books, except this one. So this will definitely be on my summer TBR to get read. I love her. I think she's brilliant. I love how her characters are older, because these days I find a lot of romance writers, they do them for younger, and I'm not that young. Okay, now we have fantasy books. Again, I've owned this series for so long. I have the whole series. I just need to start it, and I don't know why I put it off. It's Belladonna by Adeline Grace. Yeah, this one's going to get read this year. Then I have A Fragile Enchantment by Alison Saft. Now, I've heard mixed reviews about this one. I love the cover. I think it's so pretty, and the spine with the roses. So cute. But yeah, I just want to read this. I just want it to be whimsical and cute, and yeah, I want to read this one soon. The next one we have is The Night and the Moth. Now, I loved Rachel Gillig's The Shepherd King duology. I read it a few months ago and absolutely adored it. So when I heard she was coming out with a new duology, I grabbed it. As soon as it came out, I had to have it. So this will be read ASAP. I love Rachel Gillig. Ooh, this stack is wobbling. Then I have Our Infinite Fates by Laura Stevens. Yeah, Laura Stephen. Lovely deep colour there. But yeah, again, I don't know much about this. It's just cute. Maybe that's all love is in the end. The endless tempting of fate. Yeah. But again, same as A Fragile Enchantment. I just want it to be cozy and cute. And yeah, I got so many romance and fantasies that I just need to get them off my TBR shelves and get them read. Okay, and the last and final book is Arcana Academy by Elisa Kova. I heard someone, I think it was on BookTube, sorry, I don't have BookTube, raving about this, and I think it's got tarot cards in it. Now, anything, like I said in the beginning, with witches and magic and tarot. I want to read it. And when she was describing this book, I was like, I have to have it. So yeah, I bought it straight away and it's sat on my shelves since. So I definitely want to get to this. Same as The Night and the Moth. I want to read this ASAP. I want to get it off the shelf. Ooh, he's wobbling. But yeah, that is the 26 books I want to read in 2026. Hopefully I can get it done. As well as many more. I read around 190 so a year. So yeah, I want to get these read. These are priorities. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited about this year to read, or new releases you want to get to, or books you've had on your shelves for so long that you have to read and you're going to make a priority this year. And yeah, just put the little waving hand and say hi. But thanks for watching. See you in the next one.